The promise of 1 billion guns. 1 billion. I mean, as far as looter shooters go, that's a really nice amount of guns to be able to look forward to getting our sweaty hands on. Granted, a lot of these guns will be procedurally generated, and if the rumours of these guns having interchangeable parts is correct, then it's going to give us a lot of possible combinations to look forward to. Now maybe with the exception of the guns that have legs, teeny tiny little legs on big fucking guns is something that you didn't know you wanted until you seen it running on the screen during that big reveal yesterday. Now falcha and welcome, this of course is Borderlands 3. The GOAT of looter shooters, which of course was shown off at PAX yesterday, as well as some magic tricks. Now if you're a fan of looter shooters like this, then you know exactly what the Borderlands franchise is, and chances are you absolutely love it. Borderlands 3 looks like it's going to be more of the same, which is fucking great. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just add some more weird and wacky bits in on top of it. Now the Calypso twins and the Children of the Vault are apparently the big bad in this version of the game that we need to stop, as well as their cult army of psychos. Now the game will have 4 new Vault Hunters for us to play with, which means new abilities to look forward to as well, and these Vault Hunters are the Beastmaster, the Operative, the Botjock and the Siren. So I'm not sure which I will pick first. I've always gone for the Soldier in past Borderlands games, which means this time around that would be the Botjock. Now the Operative is the Assassin, but the Beastmaster is something that looks chunky as all hell, and the Siren looks absolutely badass. Now I will go over these new Vault Hunters in a little bit more detail in a second. Now Borderlands 3 won't be just set on Pandora this time around either. By the looks of it, they've showed off what looked like new worlds that we're going to be visiting, one being this huge metropolitan city, another being based around a swamp, and there are rumours that we're apparently going to have a ship out in space that will be our player hub that will allow us to jump between these worlds for missions, so kind of like Destiny or Warframe in that respect. Now in this big bundle of footage that we've seen in this reveal, they also showed off a lot of characters from previous Borderlands games that will be making an appearance one way or another in Borderlands 3. We got to see a grown up Tiny Tina, we got to see Reese, who is now the CEO of Atlas, Zero, Hammerlock, Ellie, Maya, Marcus, Claptrap and a whole lot more of characters from previous Borderlands games. So there is going to be a lot of interaction and dialogue from past characters to look forward to. Now going back to these new playable Vault Hunters, the big chunky robot looking Vault Hunter is apparently called Flak. He is our Beastmaster and he can choose between 3 different pets to run with, one of them being a pet Scag, and at one point in the trailer we got to see what this pet looked like, and it had a green robotic eye and a bit of a red bandana tied around its neck as well. Now the Operative or the Assassin this time around is apparently called Zane, and he has a whole lot of gadgets at his disposal, with one of them maybe or apparently being the use of a hologram, so you get to bamboozle enemies. And the Siren Vault Hunter might be called Amara, who looks absolutely amazing and muscly and buff as all hell. She is apparently a melee focused hunter who can ground pound and buff players, as well as other abilities similar to past Sirens in previous Borderlands games. Now the final hunter of course is the Soldier class. Like I said, this is the one that I've mostly ran with in previous Borderlands games. This is the Botjock Mose, who is a lot like previous soldiers in the Borderlands franchise, but she can summon a huge, heavily armed mech that apparently others in your squad or in your team will be able to use as well. So kind of like Diva from Overwatch in a sense, and we did get to see the mech for kind of like a split second in that reveal yesterday as it popped in. Now the fact that she can summon in this huge mech means that I'm definitely going to go for the Soldier this time around again for my first playthrough. Now the Beastmaster does really interest me. He sounds really fucking cool and he looks pretty damn cool as well, so that would be my second option. But you guys can let me know in the comment section below which of these 4 Vault Hunters interests you the most. Now the weapon system this time around in Borderlands 3 might be a little bit different to what you're used to in previous Borderlands games. There are rumours that this one might be more modular in a sense, where you're going to be able to switch in different rarities and qualities of certain components for weapons, which will change of course the stats and how those guns perform. Now if this is the case, then there will be a lot of min-maxing involved in top tier weapons and getting the most, I guess, out of some of those crazy weapons you're going to get your hands on. So imagine getting your favourite weapon and being able to change the stock or the barrel, or I guess the scope, or maybe the grip or trigger and so on, but putting in higher rarities of them. So really powerful weapons. Now both of the Calypso twins, the bad guys around in this Borderlands, might be sirens. We're not entirely sure. Even though only females can be sirens in the Borderlands series, there are twins, so there might be some kind of link in between them, and there is a possibility that the brother stole Lilith's powers, since in the trailer she doesn't have those tattoos anymore and he is glowing red. So that is a possibility, but it is one that no one knows whether it's true or not until the game actually gets released, or until we get more information. So the fact that they are twins, like I said, might have something to do with it. Now on April the 3rd, we will have some more Borderlands 3 news, hopefully more gameplay, which I will cover once we actually get it. And let me know in the comments section below what you think of the reveal yesterday, what you liked about it or didn't like about it, what you're hyped for or not, whether you would have liked something different, some changes to the Borderlands franchise, or whether you're happy with it being more of the same. Like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Do me a huge favour, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, or don't if you didn't. Subscribe for more content like this, and as always, thanks very much for watching.